Thank you. Thank you. So today's class, we concentrate on only three-phase full converters. So only one circuit is quite sufficient to explain for resistor load and inductor load. So in order to understand three-phase converter, so you must be perfect with this diagram, three-phase input supply. Okay. I hope all of you have seen that video which is made and all of you have drawn the diagram. Anyone student confirm? Paper pen and draw is
Yes, sir.
draw is very good, very good. Okay. Now you see, but still I'll show you this explanation because without this diagram, nobody is going to understand how we are going to draw the waveform. So first, as we know, three different voltages, three-phase supply. Yes. First, why we are having three-phase converters? Single-phase converters are used only for low power drives. That is 15 kilowatts. Okay, up to 20 kilowatts. So greater than 30 kilowatts output load, we are supposed to go for three-phase converters only. In industries also, maximum we go for three-phase converters, not this single phase, because all the industrial load is three-phase only. So once we say the word three-phase supply is used to provide, is used to drive the heavy loads or large power loads. So three-phase power provides high efficiency than single phase system. So wherever we require the high power requirements, we have to go for the three-phase supply only. Okay, when supply is three-phase, the drive also will be three-phase drive only. So as an engineer, we should know how we are drawing the three-phase supply exactly with respect to the angles. So three-phase supply means what? It is generated by synchronous generator. Okay. Three-phase supply contains three different voltages which are చెప్పండి.
వాళ్ళ తమ్ముడు మా బాబాయ్ వాళ్ళ తమ్ముడు కూడా వచ్చింది.
Three-phase supply contains three different voltages which are displaced by an angle 120 degrees. You can see Vm sin omega t, second voltage, let us say Va is equal to Vm sin omega t, Vb is equal to Vm sin omega t minus 120, and Vc is equal to Vm sin omega t minus 240. So three-phase supply means three different voltages are displaced by an angle 120 degrees. So first we draw the voltage waveform Va, which is starting from the angle 0. Okay. So what is the next waveform? From where it has to start? It has to start here 0, 180, 360, 360 to the end point. So the next waveform, the next voltage waveform will start from 120. You can see between 90 and 180, it is 120. So 120 you are going to start, and exactly you have to draw the waveform 120, and then where it the positive cycle between 330, it will be 330 or 300, 272, between 270 and 360, exactly you have to take this. So another waveform, the third voltage, synchronous generator generates this type of signals, and that signal is applied to the transmission lines as well as the load. Now you can see before 90 you are supposed to extend to the y-axis terminal here. Yes, the third voltage will start 120. So why 120 angle is maintained? Why not 90 degrees between three different voltages, which you have already studied in machines? If I am not maintaining the phase difference 120 degrees between the windings, we cannot generate three phase with 120. With 120 degrees angle space part only, heavy rotating, that is maximum rotating field is created, and heavy loads can be able to move from one place to another place. So three-phase system provides high efficiency, and the cost of generation of three-phase is cheaper when compared with the cost of the four-phase and five-phase. That's why we are not having four and five phases. Okay. Our topic is not three-phase, but still we'll take this introduction. Three-phase supply contains three different voltages which are displayed by angle 120 degrees. Now what happens if this three-phase supply is given to full converter? In what way the current flows is our topic. So those who are not practiced, please put it on the white paper simultaneously. At the end of the class, I'll ask you to share this screenshot within the last minute. Okay, be ready. When I say, you are supposed to put it in the group with roll number. Don't copy from your friends. So simultaneously you draw this one, then only you'll understand. It is not just watching the video or else listening the class. No. So we are done with your circuit, this particular input voltage. So in our animation, throughout the explanation, we call this one as the ABC. Instead of RYB, we call this one as ABC. So what are these angles here? 90, 180. Okay. 90, 180, and here it will be on this number 0. Yes, I'll tell you. So all of you, now you make a note. This starting one here you can mention 30 degrees. I hope all of you are understanding. Here you just mention this particular interaction as 30 degrees, and this green color point at the x-axis, this is called 60 degrees. So it is not shown in the animation. This is nothing but the 30 degrees. You make a note, and here it is nothing but the 60 degrees. Okay. And meanwhile, this particular interaction is 150 degrees. Between 90 and 180, it is 150. It is very important to draw, okay, in order to understand the current. 150. Next, this is 240. Everybody know this is 240, and here you can say 180. Okay, 240. That's okay. 150 we have drawn, and 210. 210 is nothing but this particular interaction. Okay. So I repeat once again. Make this one as 30. This one as 60 here. Next, here it is nothing but 150. After 150, you just make this angle, this interaction as the angle 210. Okay. Next, this is 270. Of course, it is mentioned here. And after 270, this interaction you make it as the 330. Okay, this interaction angle between 270 and 360, it is nothing but the 330. Okay. And next, it is after 360, we can take this one as the 390 also you can take, but okay, as 450 is mentioned, you can put here 390. So this is important in order to understand the class. 30, next is 60, next followed by 150, 210, and next 330. Is it fine, all of you? All of you made a note. Anyone confirm me, please? 30, 60 is done. 150 you have written in your diagram.
Yes, sir.
Right, good. So with this only you can understand easily the explanation. No need to refer any textbooks here or this one. So now, once this slide is, I will maximize this one, this particular slide first. All of you make a note of the table first. Okay, table this particular. Yes, all students, please confirm the supply, circuit, and table is visible to you, especially the table, entire table with clarity. Anyone? Once again.
Visible, sir.
Right, good. So already we have taken the supply. Okay, now this is the circuit. Three-phase full converter with inductive load or resistor load. The entire explanation will be same. Right. So three-phase supply means we are going for it is also called 6-pulse converter because we are having 6 SCRs. Okay. So we can even go with the maximum SCR, but the best suited circuit for three-phase supply is nothing but with the 6-pulse converter or 6 SCRs. Right. So already bridge circuit is one. So how the current flows? If it is single-phase system, we have taken positive of cycle and negative of cycle. How the current flows and what is this tabular column? This tabular column we have to mention in the examination. Let us start the explanation. In three-phase converters, each SCR will conduct for 60 degrees. Therefore, the angle between each SCR will be 60 degrees. Each SCR will be fired for the 60 degrees interval. That's why you can see in the tabular column 30 to 90, 90 to 180, 180 to 210. So what is this explanation? We will see here. Okay. So case 1, all of you make a note simultaneously. Case 1, when when 30 less than alpha less than 90. That means when the firing angle is maintained between 30 to 90. Case 1. Case 1 is 30 less than alpha less than 90. So what is this 30 less than alpha less than 90? Now you see the input AC supply, all of it which you have drawn on your chart or paper. Now clearly you observe this one. So this top figure I am highlighting from 30 to 90. All of you, if you understand one simple step, you will, everything is clear. 30 to 90, you see the diagram. 30 degrees I asked you to draw. Okay, this interaction. This is the 30. Again, I am pointing out here. Okay, this 30 degrees. Between 30 to 90, you tell me upper portion, how many waveforms are present? Only A or B and C are present between 30 to 90, all of you. 30 to 90, if you see, portion A is occupying the maximum space. Yes or no? Red color. It's A, voltage A or the portion A. The cycle A is occupying the maximum space. B is starting after 90. Okay. Therefore, case 1, between 30 to 90 degrees of input supply, you can see here 30 to 90, the cycle A is occupying maximum space, therefore VA is made more positive when compared with other phases. The phase VA is made more positive and hence direction of the current starts from the VA. Now let us see, this A is connected to which SCR? All of you see the circuit now? VAN is nothing but the A. A is connected to which SCR? Anyone tell me? A is connected to which SCR? T1 and T4, but T4 it is connected cathode terminal. So now once again I repeat, case 1, between the angle 30 degrees to 90 degrees. You just watch this diagram, that's enough. 30 to 90, you check all of you. From 30 to 90, if you see the above the axis, only waveform A is occupying maximum in space. Therefore, direction of the current starts from the point A, and this point A is connected to which SCR? SCR T1. Now you see the circuit. So direction of the current starts from A to SCR T1. Is it clear, all the students? Now this part is done. From A to SCR T1, you must write yourself, all of you. Then the current flows through the load, and from the load, where it will flow. That is the question. Okay, where it will flow. Now once again, you must see what is the case we have taken, 30 to 90 degrees. So if you see 30 degrees to 90 degrees, now you see below the x-axis. Okay, so if you see 30 to 90 below the x-axis, we are having any A part here? No, the waveform A is not highlighted, not present. Okay, but which waveforms we are having from 30 to 90? 30 to 90 we are having B. B is extended here. Yes or no, with dotted lines. B is present, and even the C waveform is also present, voltage C. But which waveform is occupying maximum space is the question. From 30 to 90, below the x-axis, the waveform B, you can see here, waveform B is maximum here. It is occupying maximum space, and its energy value, of course, in opposite direction, but it is having maximum energy. So we can say that from 30 to 90 degrees, the waveform B is occupying maximum space. Therefore, B is made more negative than A and C. Therefore, direction of the current flows through the B. So we say direction of current starts from A because it is more positive, and current flows through the T1, from T1 to the load, and then current flows through the region where more negative cycle is present. So from 30 to 90, which waveform is having more negative here? B waveform. So B is connected where? All of you, B is connected to T6. Yes or no? You can see the circuit. So therefore, current flows from A to T1, T1 to load. From load to which SCR it will flow, all of you? Which SCR is more negative? T4 is more negative? No, T6 is more negative. Therefore, current flows through this T6 and T6 to the point B. So case 1, from 30 to 90 degrees, direction of current flows from all the students. A to T1, T1 to load, and load to T6, T6 to the B. So case 1, if you are understanding all the cases, you can write. Only direction of current we have to show, and simple 2 or 3 lines. So now I will move to the 190 to 150 second case. Here we have written range of alpha, SCRs in conduction, and next conducting phases. That is, which phase is more positive and which phase is more negative. So let me take the 90 to 180, then we'll go for the once again 30 to 90 if you are having doubt. And confidently I can say no textbook provides once again the clear-cut explanation. So yes, any question is there, you can unmute and you can ask. Okay, any doubt, because this is the tough topic. It's not any easy topic.
Sir, once again you repeat 30 to 90
Yes.
degrees, sir.
Yes, all students, I'll repeat number of times. Okay, no need to worry because this is the toughest one. If you understand the simple thing, everything is clear. Okay, little bit confusion will be there. This is the simple logic. So this is the input AC supply. You must draw the input AC supply. So it starts from 0. Next waveform starts from 120. You can see here after 90, the B is starting from 120. Graph is clear. Waveform is clear. No, all of you please confirm one student. Waveform. You are able to see the waveform. No, three-phase supply.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right.
Yes, sir.
Right, good. So B is starting from 120 and C is starting from 240. So here we have extended this one. As it is, we have to extend. In this way only it will flow. Okay, this extension is shown by the dotted line. Right. So now this is 0. What is this first point of intersection here? Two curves, which is C. C and A are meeting. This is taken as how much angle, anyone? 30 degrees. This interaction is taken as the 30 degrees. Okay. Next, this is of course 90 degrees. This interaction is taken as 30 degrees. And next interaction, you can see C is interacting with the x-axis. This interaction is taken as angle how much? Anyone student tell me? What is this angle here?
Degrees.
60 degrees. Very good. 60 degrees. So this indication is important. 30, 60. Right. 30, 60. Next, after 90, this is 120, of course. And this interaction is 150. And next, after 180, this is 240. Between 180 to 240, this is 210. This interaction is 210. So first, we'll focus on the case 1. Case 1 says that, so SCR, what already I mentioned, yes, first class I mentioned, why firing angle alpha is taken as minimum 30, why it is not 29, why it is not 28. If you see the voltage at which the SCR can start conducting with the application of AC supply is after this interaction only, the interaction of A and C. Therefore, this is taken as the minimum angle at which we can apply firing pulse to the SCR. That's why everywhere we go for the alpha equal to 30 degrees, but not alpha equal to 29. Below 30, if you are giving firing pulse also, SCR cannot turn on. I hope this is the most important competitive exam question. Why not alpha 29? So you must draw this three-phase supply and you must show this interaction exactly at alpha equal to 30 degrees only. We can apply the firing pulse. So what happens when the input supply is from 30 to 90? Case 1. When the input supply range is between 30 degrees to 90 degrees. 30 degrees to 90 degrees is entirely positive of cycle is dominating. Okay. So 30 to 90, if you see, first you observe the above the axis, above the x-axis. Above the x-axis, how many waveforms are present? Anyone tell me? 30 to 90. You can see A waveform and you can see the little bit portion of the C waveform, extended one. Anybody can see B waveform between 30 to 90? Now my question, please answer. Is the waveform B is visible between 30 to 90? Come on, tell me anyone.
No, sir.
No, B is not visible. B is starting from 120. Therefore, only two waveforms are present between 30 degrees to 90 degrees. Which one is greater? Tell me now. All of you. Unmute and tell me. All of you be ready for unmuting because this is the only interaction, this graph. Which waveform is occupying maximum space between 30 to 90 above the axis? Only
A.
yes, A waveform. And C is only little bit portion. And its voltage is also less. A is occupying even the maximum position. Therefore, direction of the current starts from the point A. Therefore, this is three-phase system. How the current flows? There is no positive and negative terminal. During the angle, during the range of the angles 30 to 90 degrees, the A waveform A occupies maximum portion. Therefore, the direction of the current starts from the point A. And this A, where it is connected. Now you have to see the circuit. A is connected to the circuit T1. Therefore, direction of the current starts from A. It flows through T1, and from T1 to all this will not be conducted. We are not giving firing pulse. We are giving firing pulse to only T1 because it is made more positive. What is the point you have tried in the examination? A, the waveform A occupies maximum portion and it is made more positive when compared with the B and C. Therefore, direction of the current starts from the point A. And SCR T1 is connected to the A it is applied with the firing pulse. T1 starts conducting, current flows from A to T1, T1 to the next one is nothing but the load, and from the load where it will flow. We got how many SCRs now? T2, T6, T4, and this order is what the predefined. Always remember, upper SCRs are 1, 3, 5, and these are nothing but T264. This order, never forget this order. 264. Okay, right. Even and odd SCRs. Now, 135 for positive half cycle, 264 for negative half cycle. Now you tell me all of you. I hope now it is positive above the axis is understood. Now I move to the same range. Okay, case one only. Again, we have to see the range from 30 degrees to 90 degrees. Okay, 30 to 90. Now we have to concentrate on the below the x-axis. Now tell me all of you, between 30 to 90, 30 to 90, are you able to see the waveform A below the axis? All the students, come on. Between 30 to 90, are you able to see the waveform A?
No, sir.
No, waveform A is not present. But which waveforms are present? Between 30 to 90 below the x-axis, waveform B is
B and
extended.
C.
Very good. B is extended and B is occupying maximum space. B is occupying maximum space. Okay. And next, C. C is occupying very less space. Okay. C is occupying very less space. Therefore, we can say the B is made more negative than C and A. The explanation. Therefore, direction of the current starts from the point B. You can see from 30 to 90, B is occupying more space than the C and A is not present. Therefore, direction of the current starts from the point B. B is made more negative than A and C. Now we see. So B, where it is connected? So B is connected to T3. Therefore, firing pulse is given to T3. Now the current starts to flow from B to T3. Okay, T3 to the. So first, again, I will show the animation here once again, simultaneously. Okay, later I will show you. Now it is clear, all of you. In the career, student, sir, explain once again. So it is clear now. Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Right, good.
Yes, sir.
30 to 90. So 30 to 90, which SCRs are conducting? T1. Okay, T1 in the positive region, and again T6. So current flows between 30 to 90 from A to T1, T1 to load, and from load to the T6 and T6 to the B. Okay, so I'll do once again one animation. I'll show you here how the current flows. Once again, we'll share this slide. Okay, I'll show later on. Right. Now come on, 90 to 150. Just see the input supply. Okay, no engineering explanation here. Just observe the graph now. 90 to 150. 150 is the point of intersection of A and B. 90 to 150, if you see, up above the x-axis. So which waveform is occupying maximum space? Anyone tell me? 90 to 150, the waveform A is occupying maximum space. Yes or no? Waveform A is occupying maximum space than B, and B is starting after 150. Yes or no? It is increasing in positive direction after 150. Therefore, we say that from 90 to 150, waveform A is maximum and it is starting to decrease, but its value is greater than the B. B is increasing after 150. Therefore, we say that during the range, that is during the range 90 to 150, 90 to 150, A is made more positive than B and C is never present. Therefore, direction of the current has to start from which point again? Anyone tell me? Direction of the current also starts from which point? From the point A once again. That's why we
Yes.
get here. Yes, good. That's why the conducting phases are once again A. Okay, so SCR starts from the A, but A is connected to which SCR1? Once again T1, current flows once again to T1 and from T1 to the load, and from load now where the current flows. So now we have to check between the same range 90 to 150. Now we have to check the input supply below the x-axis. Now you tell me 90 to 150, A is not present, B is present, but B is occupying very less space and its voltage is very much less. But which waveform is occupying maximum space between 90 to 150? Anyone tell me? What is that waveform? What is that waveform? All of you.
C.
C. Yes or no? 90 to 150, B is present in the X. We have to check below the X-axis. It is only a small portion. But from 90 to 150, maximum area is covered by which waveform, all the students? It is C. Yes or no, all of you? Any doubt is there? You tell me. Right. It is C. 90 to 180, 150. The C is occupying the maximum space. You can see. Therefore, the next C is made more negative than A and B. Therefore, the conducting phase is C. Therefore, now what's going to happen? The current which are started from A to T1, T1 to load, from load to where it has to flow, which phase? C. C is connected in reverse direction. The C phase means it is connected to T2 in negative cycle. Therefore, the current flows through the T2 and from T2 to the. I hope it is clear. Okay, but we'll take 1 second. The negative of cycle. I'll repeat 1 second the entire thing. 90 to 150. The A is made more positive than B and C. Therefore, direction of the current starts from the point A, and that current is flowing from A to T1, T1 to load, and from load to the which one it has to flow. So from 90 to 150, if you see below the x-axis, the C waveform is occupying maximum space. You can see I'm highlighting. C is occupying maximum space. Therefore, current flows through this particular point C. The C is connected to which SCR? SCR T2. So direction of the current case 2 is from A to T1, T1 to load, load to T2, and from T2 to. Okay. Now I'll do one thing. I'll show the animation also, and next I'll ask you to tell the 150 to 210. Okay. Right now only we'll see 150 to 210. Okay. Now I'll show the animation. Those are having the confusion. You can see this animation also. Right. See. This is the circuit, input voltages, the same explanation what we have taken. Right. 3 input voltages. Now, case 1. Yes, you are able to see which SCRs are on, all of you. Case 1, what is the range? 30 degrees to 90 degrees. What is the which SCRs are on? T1. Here diodes are shown in the animation. Which SCRs are on? Current flows from A to T1, T1 to load, and from load to T6. Yes, sir. T6, and from T6 to the T6 is connected to the B, A to B. Right. So remember T1, T6. Is it clear, all of you? So first case we have taken. Once again I'll show. Okay, last we'll take it first. This is a complicated topic. Now you see. Current flows from T1 to load, load to the T6, and again from T6 to the respective B. Now next case you can see now. Next case is what? From 150 to 210. Sorry, 90 to 150. Case 2 is from when the input supply is from, now when the alpha is maintained from 90 to 180, 150 degrees, 90 to 150 degrees period, what's going to happen? Again, A is made more positive, therefore SCR T1 is on, current flows from T1 to load, load to, now which one is more negative? It is nothing but the C phase, and C phase is connected to 2. Just now we have taken. Okay, therefore this one is on. Now next one we'll see. Next one is interesting and challenging. I'll explain here and then we'll go. Now let me maximize this one. Now come on, who will tell? Just observe this particular graph. We are going for the case 3. Case 3 is from where to where? From 150 to, tell me, 150 plus 60. Every time 60 we have to take. 150 plus 60, how much? 210. So 150 to 210. Okay, already I told you to mark here. 150 to 210. Ready now, all of you? Tell me. Who will tell? I will wait here. From 150 to 210. Then the firing angle is maintained from 150 to 210. Which waveform is maximum? Which waveform is occupying maximum portion? 150 to 210.
B.
Very good, very good. B is occupying maximum portion. Therefore, B is made more positive than A and C. Direction of the current starts from the point B. Now we have to see B is connected to which SCR? T3. So current flows from B to T3, T3 to the load, and from load to, now we have to check the negative of cycle. That is, sorry, below the x-axis. Same region, 150 to 210. Let us see the downward. Which one is occupying maximum portion? Tell me. A is not present. Very good. Answer is C. Once again, here we say the C is occupying maximum portion. Yes or no? From 150 to 210, you can see these dotted lines. C is occupying maximum portion. Therefore, we say the phase is nothing but the C, but C is again in the negative half cycle, that is below the x-axis, it is connected to T2. Therefore, once again we get the T2. So current flows from B to T3, T3 to load, and from load to T2, T2 to the C. So we kept the graph in a tabular column. Between 150 to 210, current flows from T3 and T2 are conducting, and the phases are B. That is from B to T3, T3 to load, load to T2, and from T2 to C. You can write the current direction. Okay. So now come on. Next challenging one. From 210 to 270. Each SCR conducts for 60. That's why you have to take here 60. Come on. Where is 210? Come on. 210. Where is 210 here? Yes. 210 to 270. 270 is here. From 210 to 270. Anyone tell me which phase is more occupying maximum space? More positive?
B.
B, very good. Again, we are going to get the B. From 210 to 270, B is made more positive and it is occupying maximum space. Therefore, current starts from the point B. And from the B, where it will flow? B is connected to T3. Okay, for positive offset. Therefore, 100% current flows from B to T3, T3 to the load. And once again, see from 150, 150 to 210. Yes, 150 to 210. This is 150 is here. We are at the third one. So 150, sorry. 150 to 210. 210 comes here. Already we have taken. Negative of cycle. Which one is again? Tell me.
C.
C. I think just
C.
now we have taken, no? Right. BC. Therefore, current start from the point B, B to T3, T3 to load, and from load to the, it is C. C means it is the SCR T2. It is given firing pulse T2 to the C. So in this way already we have kept here T3 and T2, B and C. Current start from B to T3, T3 load and load to the T2 and back to the C. Now 210, yes, let us take the 210. Come on, 210 is the year, this portion is 210. From 210, that is from 210 to 270, come on. It is already one student mentioned, it is nothing but B. Okay, B is occupying maximum space. Therefore, we say that as B is occupying its maximum space, once again the direction of the current starts from the point B, and when B is on, the current flows to T3. Okay, T3 to the load. Now from 210 to 270. Now which one is occupying maximum space in negative half cycle? Tell me. Below the exit. Very good. A, red color one, you can see is maximum space is occupied by the A. Therefore, the current has to come back to the point A. But during negative half cycle, T1 is not turned on. It is for T4. You can see A is connected to T4. Therefore, current flows from B to T3, T3 to load, and from load to the T4. Now T4 will be on, and from T4 to the point A. Here we have mentioned T3, T4, and the phases are B and A. This tabular column you have to show and write the current direction. Examiner will see. You can put here heading current directions and you can mention the current direction. Examiner will see the supply one and this particular derivation. We will see in the next class the derivation. Come on. What is the next one explanation? Who will tell? 270. 270 from 270 to
330.
330.
330.
Come on, tell me your name and answer. Come on, fast. Who will tell? Okay. Come on, answer. From 270 to 330. Yes. 270 to 330. Which waveform is occupying maximum space? Positive of cycle?
C.
C.
Very good. So direction of the current starts from the point C. C is made more positive. So it flows from C to which SCR? Now tell me. C is connected to which SCR?
T5.
T5.
Very good, very good. C is connected to the T5. Therefore, current flows from C to T5, T5 to the load. Now we have to check in the below the x-axis. So between the range, we are taking 270 to 330, right? 270 to 330. Okay, 270 is here, 330 is here. So which one is occupying maximum space and which is more negative? Tell me,
A.
all of you. A. Okay. A is occupying maximum space. Therefore, we say that current flows from to the A. A means T4. So here it is nothing but CA, and therefore it is T4. Now last one, it is 330 to 360. After 360 we get 0. That is from 30. That means 60 has to appear. Therefore we have to check now 330. 332 we can take it as to 390. Okay, tell me. From 330 to 390, which one is having maximum area covered?
C.
C. So from 330 to 390, you can see the C is dominating. It is occupying maximum space. Therefore, C is made more positive. Direction of the current starts from the point C, and it flows from C means it is connected to which SCR? Once again, T5. From T5 to the load, and from load to the this particular, which is made more negative. Tell me all of you. From 330 to 390, which is made
B.
more negative? B. Okay, so the current flows to the B. It's very simple if you understand this logic. Same table you can show it in the examination. So let us go back to the animation for your understanding. So what is the table? Anybody can tell me? Table you can see T1, T6, T1, T2, T3, T2, T3, T4, T5, T4, T5, T6. Let us check. Now you see the animation. Okay, what we have developed. Okay. So first, three phases ABC. First case 1, T1, T6, right? Next case 2, T1, T2. Case 2 is T1, T2. Case 3, T3 and T2. Case 4, T3 and T4. Case 5, T5 and T4. Okay. Case 6, T5 and T6. Just now you have taken. Okay. Now less than 1 minute, I will take the screenshot of attendance. Is it clear, all of you? Three phase entire class we have taken because it is important. Derivation part we'll see tomorrow. It is also, it becomes simple. I thought of taking the dual converter also, but here today very less time we are having. Chat box. Only 4 people given attendance in chat box. Your screenshot I am taking. Okay. Right. Any questions are there? Anyone? All 19 students. Any question? A dual converter we'll see in the next class.